Joseph is live at Highland High School in Northeast Bakersfield, where practice is just wrapping up. And Carrie, I see you got your jacket on. It must be getting cold outside.
Who told you? Yeah, it is a little bit chilly out here, but you know what? It kind of reminds me, Alex, of those Friday nights that I've definitely missed of watching football. It's been a little bit interesting to feel this kind of weather as we see these teams get ready, and they're what we're calling a little bit of preseason. They have a couple of weeks before those games start, so we know that football is getting going for the Highland Scots on March 26th with their first official game, and then it's going to be a 6-game season. And in that schedule, they're looking at some teams that they're familiar with, but they'll finish up their season with a bowl game, something that is a little bit interesting in this shortened year. But of course, as we've been talking about since we spoke with AJ Cleveland earlier in the 5, that it's just exciting to see football back. It's exciting to see the student athletes back. And of course, I can tell you the coaches are excited to be back too. And with that said, I'm going to bring in the head coach of the Highland Scots, Michael Gutierrez. And Coach Gutierrez, just talking about that right there, how do you feel about seeing this practice? This is your second one under your belt for this season. What does it feel like for you?
It's exciting to be back and to be around these guys. They've spent a lot of time in the off season just meeting with us via Zoom, doing workouts on Zoom. To actually see them on the field, it's fun, and just seeing the joy that they have, excitement they have to be out here, it makes it all worth it.
And it's kind of crazy because if you think about it, we've been almost a year since the start of the pandemic, but of course we know the football season ends prior to that, so it feels like it's probably been forever, although you guys did get some time back out in November. But what has gone into this preparation to make sure that it is safe to get these student athletes back to some normalcy?
I think doing stuff in the fall helped. We got used to doing the temperature checks, questionnaires, kind of some of the health protocol we need to do. They got a little taste of keeping their distance with practice, so I think that helped us get ready when we're going full-fledged to know some of those kind of new norm things that we have to do. So I think as these guys continue to be safe when they're off the field, it's going to help us to be able to have a season.
Yeah, and I know for a lot of people, maybe 6 games doesn't really feel like a season, but it feels like something you guys have wanted to be able to get these games under your belt for this year. Can you tell us why is it so important to get this short season, and especially for your seniors?
Yeah, I think the seniors have put in 2-3 years of just hard work, and so it's good for them to get kind of one final run, and everything we've asked them to dedicate and sacrifice time with, it's worth it now. And then for the young classmates that they get to get better each day and get some practice for next season and in the future when they're able to actually play a full season.
Yeah, and I know football is usually played with the championship in mind, so we may not see that technically this year, but there is that bowl game at the end. And can you tell us what excitement do you have around playing a bowl game, and what does that mean for people who are unaware what that means on the schedule?
Yeah, so basically it's an opportunity for us to maybe get a matchup we normally wouldn't have. We can get paired up. They're going to, I think, evaluate teams and rank them, and it's going to give them an opportunity to see teams that may be equivalent in town but in different leagues. So it'll be fun to see maybe teams that haven't played in many years since it was the original SYL that get to actually play, or new schools compete each other. So it's just something to look forward to as we get through the season to give it, I guess, a finishing touch.
Yeah, and last quick question for you, Coach. So obviously we saw these poor guys, they're sprinting. We're hoping their conditioning's up to par, but do you think the guys even missed that?
Oh, I think they just miss being out here. I mean, obviously it's not the fun part, but I think for the most guys, they're excited to be out here and not staring at a screen anymore, and to do something they really enjoy.
Yeah, I'll tell you that. I'm excited to be out here too. But thank you so much, Coach. Wish you guys the best of luck for this season. And Alex, as I talk there again, you know how excited I am to be out here and to be seeing these kids get back to football. So it's been fun for me.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much, Carrie. Love seeing you out there. Of course, we'll check in with you in our 11 o'clock show.